President Trump puts travel restrictions on 12 different countries. He has a phone call with Vladimir Putin, and a federal judge blocks the deportation of a terrorist's family. Here's the top 5 reasons Trump is trending today. All right, here we go. Number 1 reason Trump is trending today. He puts a travel ban in effect, fully restricting 12 countries. Anyone coming to the United States from these 12 countries is now restricted. Afghanistan, Burma, Chad, Congo, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Yemen, Equatorial Guinea. Here are the ones that have a partial restriction: Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Turkmenistan, Venezuela, and Togo. Now, President Donald Trump made this just a little while ago. He put this ban in effect. The White House put out a statement from Abigail Jackson telling CBS, President Trump is fulfilling his promise to protect Americans from dangerous foreign actors that want to come to our country and cause us harm. These common sense restrictions are country-specific and include places that lack proper vetting, exhibit high visa overstay rates, and fail to share identity and threat information. President Trump will always act in the best interest of the American people and their safety. Now, no question that this comes on the heels of this terrorist attack by an Egyptian national Middle Eastern man who was in our country and overstayed his visa. President Donald Trump putting this ban now. We do not want to see repeats. We have no idea how many of these other people are already here. President Donald Trump wanting to stop the bleeding from so many of these people that have come into our country already illegally, so many that have already overstayed their visas, are here illegally. And so President Donald Trump is putting a stop to it. Travel ban now in effect. But will a federal judge block President Donald Trump's travel ban? I asked this because the number 2 reason Trump is trending today, a federal judge has just blocked President Donald Trump's deportation of the wife and 5 children of the maniac that committed a terrorist attack in Boulder, Colorado. This is an emergency ruling by an Obama-appointed judge halted the deportation of the wife and 5 children of Mohammed Soliman, the Egyptian lunatic who committed an act of terror. This is District Judge Gordon P. Gallagher, preventing the federal immigration authorities from removing Soliman's wife, her name Hayman El Gamal, and the couple's 5 children from the country. In the order, it says defendants are temporarily restrained from removing Hayam El Gamal and her 5 minor children from the state of Colorado or the United States. Now, can you believe that this guy just commits a terrorist act? They're all here illegally. The wife, the kids, him, all of them are in the country illegally. President Donald Trump deporting them immediately after this terrorist attack, and a federal judge stops them. Now, they're still up in the air here. I'm not sure if it's 100% confirmed. There's connections with this guy to the Muslim Brotherhood. There is a lot to know about this family. Get them out of the country. President Donald Trump is getting stopped by these federal judges. It's unbelievable that we're continuing to see it. Very frustrating that the president can be hamstrung by a couple of radical judges that we have in this country. They're doing it time and time again. Will there be one that comes out within the hour to stop this travel ban? I would say there's a very good chance, a very good possibility that one is going to do it. Why not? They've stopped them at every other turn. So frustrating to President Donald Trump, especially while he's trying to keep the American people safe. And you have illegal immigrant after illegal immigrant harming American citizens in this country. President Donald Trump is doing everything he can, and I can't imagine the frustration he must feel while he's trying to protect Americans who continue to get killed or raped or murdered because of these illegals that are in the country, or be victims of terrorist attack, burnt to the crisp. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. These judges should be ashamed of themselves, and they should be defunded. The Supreme Court got to step in. We've been saying this since President Trump came in to office, and all of a sudden there's been injunction after injunction. Number 3 reason Trump is trending today, Elon Musk's calls to kill the bill. Elon Musk has been very outspoken, we know, about the big, beautiful bill. He now says to kill the bill. He puts up on Twitter, he posts a picture from the movie Kill Bill and then puts up in a post, call your senator, call your congressman. Bankrupting America is not okay. Kill the bill. So Speaker Mike Johnson responded to this saying, Elon Musk wants us to redo the bill. It's too late for that. A lot of people, Charlie Kirk, one of them, pointing out 50 positives in the bill. There's a lot going on back and forth. The overall message from the Trump campaign is saying that this big, beautiful bill is going to reduce the deficit by $1.2 or $1.5 trillion over 10 years, while also ending all of Biden's regulations. A lot more to go, but it looks like the big, beautiful bill is in a big amount of trouble. Number 4 reason Trump is trending today, he has a phone call with Vladimir Putin today, the president of Russia. And he says, and I'll give you a piece of this, I just finished speaking by telephone with President Vladimir Putin of Russia. The call lasted approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes. We discussed the attack on Russia's docked airplanes by Ukraine and the vicious other attacks that have been taking place by both sides. It was a good conversation, but not a conversation that will lead to immediate peace. President Putin did say, and very strongly, that he will have to respond to the recent attack on the airfields. We also discussed Iran and the fact that they cannot get a nuclear weapon, he says. He says that Putin agrees in that. He seems to agree in that aspect and will agree to Iran not getting a nuclear weapon. How do you trust anything that Putin is going to say? This whole situation is just a nightmare. President Donald Trump trying to do what he can to fulfill that campaign promise of ending this war in Ukraine and Russia. But there is no doubt going to be a heavy response to the recent attacks we've seen that Ukraine did. They hit the airfield we know of. They blew up a bridge. So there's going to be definitely a heavy response and more bloodshed, unfortunately, and President Donald Trump doing what he can to stop it. Number 5 reason Trump is trending today. This one, Karine Jean-Pierre, the former White House press secretary, now announces she is leaving the Democrat Party to become an independent, and she is launching her book called Independent, A Look Inside a Broken White House, Outside the Party Lines. President Donald Trump has been calling out, louder than anybody, during President Biden's reign as the president, the mental decline, the problems going on in that White House. And time again, people like Karine Jean-Pierre told everybody that Donald Trump was crazy, that Joe Biden was cognitively all there. He knew what he was doing. They felt that they were doing the right thing. And now, all of a sudden, you have Jake Tapper, the media, which was complicit in the Biden cover-up, coming out and writing a book about, I was duped by the Biden administration. Now you have the press secretary who was telling you, lying to your face for 2 years straight, now coming out with a book saying, I was lying to your face for 2 years straight, and now she wants to make a bundle of money on it. Now, had Karine Jean-Pierre 2 years ago came out and stopped what she was doing and said, hey, I can't do this no longer. I'm lying to you people here. This guy doesn't know what the hell time of day it is. He's walking around in his closet. He's lost in the White House. We can't allow this to go on. But she didn't do that. If she did it 2 years ago, she'd have been a hero. She didn't do that. She continued to lie and continued to cover up what was going on in that White House. And now she's looking to cash in on the fact that she lied. Shame on them. President Trump has called this administration out from the very beginning. Everyone was telling him and his supporters, you guys are conspiracy theorists. You're showing cheap, fake videos. President Donald Trump was right 100% about the decline of Joe Biden, the cover-up going on, and now we must find out what's going on with the auto pen. That's what I got for you guys. That's the breakdown. If you enjoy it, make sure you follow the podcast. You can hear the top 5 reasons why Trump is trending each and every day.
Trump is trending, he's everywhere. From the news to the cat babies in our air.